And we're back in the room. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen.
We're doing.
Tyler.
I'm Tyler, yeah.
First moment in. But anyway,
Well, we're not sure what you are.
I think many people are sure. Howdy.
Stop trying to mess with
Party
people's-
mode.
You put Tyler into standby.
Well,
I just let a few people come in before we start waffling complete rubbish.
Martin's first this week. Holy shit.
Martin was in at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I know he must have had a boring day and just thought, I'll get in early. It's like, Anybody been up to anything this week?
I'll start a different job on Monday.
You are starting?
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Cool.
Hey, Hanky.
Hi,
Hey,
Steve.
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
he's
got
birthday this week, wasn't it?
heavy tires.
So you're saying you've retired from tires already?
Yeah.
It had to be done. It was going to happen. It had to be done.
We did that joke last week.
Right, but it's official now.
I know we've got an hour's difference, in time. The time has gone forward, but
Well, at least now the show's back to the proper time here because it was off by an hour for that time.
no.
Since you guys were behind, since you guys took forever to for daylight savings on your end, I had to wait for you.
America is off by a couple.
Oh, so we were early.
Daylight savings, it's British summertime now.
It is now British summertime. You can tell it was pissing down half an hour ago.
Yep, it's beautiful and overcast with chances of sleet. It's a typical British.
Yeah.
Which has been all this week. It's been up to 75 during the day most days, and then next morning it's 30 degrees.
We have that in English.
We can get that in an hour.
So
in Ireland, you get that in the day. You get rain, fog.
About 1 or 2 in the morning, and by midday to afternoon, probably about what 20, 25.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like I said, we can do that in an hour.
It's just annoying for the jump back and forth for 3 days straight, and your sinus control body just hates you.
Daytime saving.
We got spring forward, fall back.
It was all because it was to allow for extra work days or work time.
More daylight hours.
For crops. That's what it was.
To work longer, yeah.
And the fact that we still do it makes what sense?
There's a lot of things that make no sense anymore, mate.
Okay, we're only 3 minutes in. We'll get there.
Exactly, Martin. The Meridian timeline is the center of the world.
So you're saying that the place that Matt was born is the center, so held to... okay.
Center of the world, which means, look, you see? Center of all evil.
See, that's what I'm saying. Matt was born in the fires of London.
I trump your evil with death.
Evening, Mr. Mannering.
Speaking of which, hey Lee, I know you saw that meme, Bill, where it was death in the claw machine, and he picks up Chuck Norris. Damn it! I thought Trump's in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they have left Chuck Norris and taken Trump?
It would have made so much more sense.
in all honesty, just the fact of Chuck Norris dying in general, or even being sick or anything, is a sign of the end of days. I'm sorry, it is.
It's not quite end of days yet. Evening, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
No, but there are people out there who want you to believe it's the end of days. No, it's just another change in the whole system. It's just going to be another change, and everybody's talking about it's going to be World War III. Yeah, can't see it. I can't see it being World War III.
See, I don't see it getting to that point, but I definitely see something catastrophically, having to change, like you said, for it to actually stop and redirect.
The trouble is, in Trump's mind, this is another case of my God's bigger than your God.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Mel. And the reality is, they're the same God.
My imaginary friend is stronger and bigger than your imaginary friend.
Well, there's a thought. I like that one, Lee. Yes, leave Phil Campbell alone and take Oasis. Yeah.
Oh, please, please.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's a good one. I like that.
Hanky, can we push that bedside drawer closed and stop,
He's been using his magnifying glass again.
No, he got that he had that child's microscope for Christmas.
All gods are false gods. If it's.
Well, I mean, you know about the dyslexic agnostic, didn't believe in dog.
That's very true, though.
He was colorblind to the truth.
The thing is, right, this is one for you. America, more than any other country, believes in alien life. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go down this way. So you don't. Okay, all right, go ahead.
I didn't say I didn't. Now hold on before you go on. But they believe God created everything. Okay. Your religions in America believe it's the creator.
The heavens and the earth and all things were right.
Yeah, but half of your schools still teach creationism.
Creationism. And the issue I have with this is,
but remember, there's a separation of church and state, but we're still gonna.
And I've heard
church
learned people from America, and that's in inverted commas, as learned, say, well, God created the earth only 2,000 years ago. No.
Well,
you've got
there's a little bit more than a pinhole in your logic there.
Well, there's a lot of pinholes in the logic, but the first one is if they go through everything in their Bible, including the Old Testament, it's 6,000 years. Well, 6,400 years to be more precise.
Well, remember though, the Old Testament didn't happen. Guy was angry back then. He didn't get enough sleep. Kids were young. The New Testament, that's prescribed.
You see, I believe in the old gods, not the new.
But you did do a lovely bit of fish.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the wine was delightful.
America. Oh dear.
Well, we know there's intelligent life out there because there's fuck
just
all
not in America.
I think it's bugger all down here on us, yeah.
Well, it's been a joke before, but I firmly believe if there's fully, intelligent life out there, extraterrestrial, all that shit, they've seen us at some point, and they turn the fuck back around. Because why would you waste your time, honestly?
No, think about this logically, though.
Thank you,
Speed
Steve.
of light. Speed of light. The time it takes for, say, our TV broadcasts to get out to them, they're still in the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Leave it to Beaver as a representation.
Yeah, they're watching TV reruns of old Steve Reeves movies.
They were quite
I've
good.
run
I
a
liked
vision
them.
film.
Where the monkey acted him.
Yeah.
But there's, I mean, that was the whole basis for the Rocky Horror Show. And I hate to say it, but the Rocky Horror Show might have been closer to the truth than we want to acknowledge.
There's been a few films that, are getting scarily close to being predictions. I mean, even just going to The Simpsons, that's some creepy shit. There's way too many things that are way too up predicted.
This thing, this panic at the minute, and a lot of it is media created.
Well, yeah, you panic the masses, you're not going to get any money out of them.
Yeah, which they're doing with AI, which certain...
Yeah, have you seen all that? Yeah. Oh, there's this protest here and there, and there's 14 million people that showed up. Cool, because the population of that city is half. So
I mean, there was a lot of people turned out for this King's Parade thing. There was a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely was that. But then the problem, too, is you've got AI pictures that change shit. But then I saw something today, actually. There was legitimate pictures of numbers and crowds, but you have AI bots commenting that it's AI. Yeah. The AI is calling reality AI to try to make you confused on what's actually, lovely.
Well, you know who that is behind that, don't you? A lot of behind that is your government.
I'll say the CLIA, the Central Lack of Intelligence Agency.
Yeah, a lot of it is that you're trying to scare all the people in your country into conforming even to what the people in charge want. That's what politicians do.
I say, Matt, be careful. You almost had a Donald moment. Next, you're going to try to say see the minute, it's not going to go well.
Dinky, 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 free.
I wish he would just.
I just think that as long as you've got certain people in charge, in politicians, certain people
on every short front,
dangerous area. I believe more of what comes out of Iran news than I do what comes out of America.
I mean, look, like earlier, we saw that I was geo-blocked on some random, stuff that made no sense to be geo-blocked on.
Yeah. Particularly, you were geo-blocked on an American site.
Right.
Now you've got Trump calling up for more troops because he's dropped the age of conscription, right?
Well, and upped it.
And upped it.
I would say he's extended it both ways, hasn't he?
So what we're going to end up with...
And remember, certain criminal histories are no longer a problem.
Oh, no, that's not an issue. So we're going to have a bunch of gun-toting, MAGA-supporting morons running around in the desert.
You forgot the keyword, the crackheads.
Oh, crackheads as well, yeah.
So imagine you got the MAG hat on, you got two teeth whistling Dixie, and you're...
This could work because the Iranians are going to be laughing that fucking hard. They won't be able to shoot straight.
Well, that is true.
Can I take my pickup truck? No.
What if I put bigger tires on it? No.
Redneck ingenuity. Going to have to
Hey, you'd be surprised some of the shit they come up with, though.
Yeah,
it ain't pretty, but it works. It ain't pretty, but it works.
Yeah. Can I use my pump action 12 gauge?
Yes.
No, full automatic or nothing.
You can use your pump action shotgun. I'm going to go 200 yards over there. You shoot, and then I'll shoot after. And we'll see who dies. Because it ain't going to be the one with the pump-action shotgun.
You know, I'll say one caveat to that, though. It's been a few years before, well, I'll say more than a few years before the lovely Trump era. But when they were doing certain research development for different like rounds for military use, they had like the grenade shotgun rounds, beanbag rounds, all that.
Yeah.
But they had a certain pop-out fin design for stabilization that on a smooth bore could get a shotgun, a solid like deer slug out to, I can't remember what it was. It was decent range. I mean, for accuracy, it was decent range.
Whoa. You used the word there, accuracy.
Okay, they might have had the shotgun mounted to the bench, but
let's be honest, America has never been very accurate when shooting at things.
Yeah, other Americans.
Yeah, well, yeah,
they were supposed to. It was an accident technically, but it was so accurate.
What we should do, right, is a plan for you. You get all of the crackheads and all of the drug users that are on fentanyl and completely out their heads, off the American streets, and you dump them in the middle of Iran.
In a Red Cross ambulance.
It would cause such chaos.
Oh, absolutely. Well, think though, especially being the fentanyl epidemic, if you pick those people, as soon as those doors open, you'd have people running. The zombie apocalypse has started.
Exactly. You won.
But you think though, just stick them all in Red Cross ambulances, you've got rid of the problem for the world.
Yeah.
Because the American troops will have shot them all.
Honestly, then you've got the fact that Russia wants to become, or is trying to get involved, and is involved in this.
It is involved.
Now China is getting involved with supporting Russia. They're supporting the war. It does sound like a song.
And bizarrely, Trump thinks they're going to support him.
Do you know what I love about Trump is, and I will say one thing for Trump, right? He is optimistic. And you notice that.
He's wrong.
So completely wrong, but he's so yay! It's like he's fist bumping people, and you think Donald, it's not going well. It's really going badly. We've obliterated. You haven't obliterated anything.
Well, yes, he did, but it wasn't anything he said he did.
I thought it was.
That's why I confirmed it that way. That way it was easier for everybody.
I thought it might have been. Yeah.
But no, that's the thing. Like all these, they have power plants we're going to take out and gain control of this, this area and this threat. You blew up a school and a corn silo. I don't know where you're going to get missiles out of those, but
On a serious note, and being serious now, what I thought was the big disgusting one with the government, your government, I'll get on to our government in a minute, but was the fact that, no, we're not going to give 30 billion towards the health insurance thing in America. Now, 30 billion in America, yes, it's a hell of a lot of money. It's not that much, though, really.
But from grand scheme of things, when you compare it to the flow,
we're not doing that. We're trying to save money, and he's ranting and raving like a petulant child that he is. A few weeks later, we need 200 billion to fund the war in Iran that we went into illegally. Which you shouldn't have started in the first.
But somehow we're gonna find that money, but we couldn't find 30 to feed people.
And then he goes
and to make sure people have health care and
bit of a segue. Then he goes on to talking about how NATO should have backed him. You do realise NATO is there to protect the countries that are in it. Okay, so if war is started on, let's say, Germany or another European country that's in NATO, the rest of NATO get together to help protect that country. It's a
That's how it's always
protecting
worked.
thing. Not
Yeah.
you start an illegal war, then call on NATO to back you up because you've got yourself in shit.
I would say, well, you're right. You stepped in it, now you need help.
Yeah, which is exactly what he's done.
No, Lee, Lee, don't start it. You're gonna have 470,000 guitars.
Yeah, but I mean, I just love the fact he goes, "Oh, NATO will never support us." Only one country has ever called on Article 5 of the NATO treaty.
Yep.
I
One.
could have a separate
Singular.
house for my Victor.
I mean, at least you wouldn't have to win new things every day. I got a financial backer. Who is it? Well, he's kind of orange, and
His name's Donald.
Yeah, but you'd have to talk to him.
I still want to see him try to swim through the river of gold coins. I still want to see that.
So Craig wants to be Trump's toy boy.
There was no need for that on the show. No need whatsoever. That is disgusting.
Do you see it? You see the cold chills? You see it? You see him right there?
I'm feeling sick now, thank you.
I didn't start it, I just finished it.
Mel's about to
No,
walk
you continued it. That's the
Mel's about to walk into a tree because she's multitasking.
I said, just remember, eyes open while walking. Just help land.
You know, in a minute, there's going to be like a load of weird text coming in, and Mel going, I walked into a tree.
No, you know what she should do? She needs to carry one of those bingo markers, the stamps. Every time she actually hits a tree, she can mark that tree. Okay, hits it again. Oh, been there, new color. At least you can track where you've been, where you're going. You know, it's a life story of
That's
your walk.
not a bad idea. If we put bingo numbers on each tree, then we send Mel out.
Tree bingo.
We can play bingo with Mel.
I'm sorry, Mel. I didn't mean.
I've just realised as well. Does Marissa know how many of your fetishes she's going to find out tonight, Tyler?
Dude, you realize she's been watching this show for weeks, right?
Have you talked to her? Have you talked to her about the furry one yet?
My collection of tails and faces.
I think it goes a lot deeper than that.
I don't want to know how. Oh, never mind. You keep personal life, your personal life, there, Matt. You just keep yourself. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I care about you as a friend. As a friend. No, there you go, Mel. Think about that way. You get your headphones on your walk. You're having a laugh to it. Anybody walking by, is she okay? Walks in the tree. Wham! No, she's not okay.
If anybody walks up to you and goes, "Oh, are you okay?" Just laugh at them in a manic laugh and stare right into their eyes because it really weirds them out. It's great.
Oh, people hate me. Are you all right? No, I'm half left like everybody else.
Oh, don't worry. We can get worse. We can get lots worse and more twisted.
Hey,
particularly since Tyler's been volunteering more stuff.
See, again, life lessons, people. Don't trust your friends with shit.
Hey, it's not our fault. You trust us.
Naiveness, you know, but American, so. Well.
That's not an excuse, American.
It's a stereotype I can use.
Yeah, but it's still not an excuse.
So what's going on with the fuel prices in America?
I mean, they're definitely going up, but it's like, don't you think, about what, a week or so ago, a couple weeks, it was probably like $2.75 a gallon, you know, $3 roughly, depending where you were at. and now it's at the highest I've seen is only like 360. So it hasn't jumped that bad yet. I mean, definitely a difference. I mean, you notice it, but
California has though, because they're up at 650.
Yeah. But California is always expensive, isn't it, for some reason?
Yeah.
oh, everything California is ridiculous.
Yeah. I've got it. What you need to start making your own shine.
Now, are you thinking as like ammunition, as just to forget about the world's troubles?
I was thinking about for fuel.
Yeah.
Trade. Trade.
Oh, yeah, well,
Works both ways. Works either way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Lee's brought up about your Ewok fetish. Right,
you guys got on this Ewok kick one day, and I get rolling with a good joke, but you guys have burnt this one to a crisp.
Everybody knows that if you will look up certain things on your Google, it shows up on your Facebook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You've looked up something, then you came on and said, you won't believe what I had come up on my Facebook.
As an advertisement for a local business, dude.
You were looking at
there was no Ewoks. There was no Ewoks in any of this.
You were looking up midget strippers.
Apparently, it was a local event.
If you want to look up midget strippers, that's fine. But
hang on, how do you look up a midget stripper?
Lay down.
Down.
No, you stack 2 or 3 on top of each other. Or you change your name to Vic.
I mean, just because you've got a thing for Bridget the Midget.
Bridget the Midget. God, that's going back some years.
Oh, God, is that a real thing? Oh,
yeah.
God. I thought it was just a good rhyme to make the pun. Like,
look it up.
I am not. Then I will have bullshit pop on my Facebook from searches. We ain't doing that.
I can't remember the woman's second name, but she is a real person.
Hmm.
But I tell you what, though, gas prices are going up, and then I'm hoping it's mostly because of it being like the week of Easter. But now my work's cutting down hours down to 40 hours from all the overtime. So overtime's gone. Time and a half's gone for the moment. But as usual, they're so nice about it. They don't have us come in at 5 in the morning like we usually do and leave a couple hours early and have a whole long afternoon. No, you can come in at 7 and leave at the same time, and then fight rush hour traffic to get to work.
Why don't you go for a new job?
If you look at stuff right now, good luck finding anything near what I make. Without like specific degrees and everything, good luck finding anything close to what I make an hour. Like even in the trade that I'm in, I've looked at stuff, and entry level anywhere around here is at least almost $8-10 less an hour.
So you need a guaranteed good income. You could join the army.
No. All that makes me think of is that song that you came out with, the Joy and Ice song. It's all I can think about. You got 20,000 sign-on bonus. You want to feel like a man? Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Go self-employed with a side
song
hustle.
running through my head from the start of Full Metal Jacket now. There's Tyler sitting there in the chair getting his head shaped.
Oh, did you see that the other day, though? Trump doing YMCA.
Oh, God.
I'm surprised he knows.
Was he able to spell it? Or did somebody
I don't know.
pull the strings real tight so it actually,
Fortunately, the channel I was watching it on refused to actually play more than 3 seconds, which was a relief.
Trump doing
I'm
what?
terrified.
Hey up,
Yeah,
Michael.
Hey, Mike. Now, Melissa, which laugh though? Is it the normal laugh, or did you go Matt's approach? Matt's approach would have been great because she would have been terrified.
Why would anybody be terrified of me?
No, but just to walk up and maniacally start laughing for no reason.
Well, the police are on their way.
or the psych team.
You know you've achieved full weirdo when you get the psych team come out.
Right when they come to you.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets better than that. You know, you've gone full weirdo when you go to see a doctor at one end about seeing the psych team and they're waiting for you at the other end of the same doctor's surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least they give you that nice jacket that hugs you. But, you know.
Yeah, here we get a choice, studied or non-studied. I asked for the studs on the inside.
That's just kinky. Oh, Martin, don't even go there. But Vic and his reform.
I'll say honestly, him blocking me was the best thing that's ever happened because I don't see any of his shit anymore.
It was the fact he told me to go fuck myself. It's like, I just is that
no?
the best?
It's how can you sit there and try to make any argument against anybody, and one of your reasons is, well, you're a mental health advocate, and that's not a bad thing, you stupid little git.
The thing is, anybody that knows us knows that if you're struggling, we're there.
Do I take the piss out of mental health? Yeah.
Yeah.
I take the
But I'm
piss out
sorry,
of myself.
it's too fucking serious over the worldwide view as is. You have to a little bit, or it's too serious to have a discussion about. You know, end up.
Yeah, without a sense of humor, it's crushing.
I'll say this dark world's really fucking dark.
Yeah.
Would that be a creator t-shirt, Lee? I like Creator. Good band. Carcass.
Makes more sense, actually, being
It
Carcass.
does. Oh, yeah, I just read the last bit, Patrick. Yeah.
I'll say, which gig was that they were at last night?
Carcass, Creator.
Oh, it was that show. Okay.
Yeah.
See, Carcass aren't really that big in America.
No.
I don't know why. Well, if you don't take the piss out yourself, Michael, I will.
I'll say we will follow. Right, we will fall behind you, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Life's it's too short not to laugh at yourself.
Well, let's face it.
I'll say that'd be a good show.
Yeah.
Between us, some of the issues, we've no choice but to take the piss out of each other.
No, fuck.
True. That's true. It's when it gets serious, that's when you actually listen to people. You know, if it's
of course,
then it's different. And then, yes, will we listen to people and if they got issues? Yeah, of course.
Well, there are certain points that you have to be serious. That's a given. Yeah, but like Mike said, it's expected at this point you're gonna take the piss out of each other. Why? Because we all have that relationship with each other. If you don't, well, apparently you don't give a shit. If it's not a serious, you have to be serious and stop and take the moment as what it is. If you're just okay, then you really don't get much of a shit.
Yeah,
you just know Lee was fanboying Gary Holt. So would I be, though. I love Gary to bits. Gary Holt. I think he's one of the greatest guitarists of our time.
Now, Lee, I assume you were headbanging during the show. I mean, did you get 2 or 3 head before you got dizzy? You had to stop, sit down, have some water.
It's an age thing. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to say it. Thanks for going.
You forget, we're used to headbanging.
Yeah.
We did it for a long time before you were born.
Oh, yeah.
Explains where all the brain cells went over the years.
I was going to say the problem is when it wasn't at shows and it was against a brick wall. But,
Yeah, I might have put me head through 1 or 2. Yeah.
Well, I'm still impressed by the window, Bill. That still impresses me on that one.
Oh, you mean the bulletproof door?
The safety would, yeah.
Michael, you are a sick puppy.
Oh, fuck, what now?
Oh dear.
No, Mike, no.
Rainbow Kiss.
As long as you're not saving some of it in the beer for later, we'll be fine. What do you expect?
Mike, have you dyed your beard? No, I just haven't washed it since last night.
Fucking hell. So,
how I haven't had a complaint on here.
I don't know how we haven't gotten all kinds of messages on here. Yeah, but it shouldn't be running down your. Oh,
yeah, blood helps keep your beard nice and moist.
Hey up, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Hope you get on okay tomorrow.
How bad?
I was going to say in the daylight, how's the car look?
Does it look like Tyler's been driving it?
No, I don't back into fire hydrants with backup cameras. Other people do that.
No, you back up into people in the park behind you.
Well, they weren't parked behind me, but you know.
With it being the side of the car, hopefully, if it's not too bad, it might just be able to buff it out.
Yeah. You said what the worst of it was the mirror, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, mirrors are easy fixed.
It depends what if it's electric and all that shit, doesn't it?
Well, then you got to pull the door panel off and do all that to get a whole new assembly.
Not with an American car. You just open the door and it falls off.
No, you're thinking the mirrors on a Harley.
You go down the road and everything
rolled out of the showroom floor as soon as it hits the asphalt. Exhaust falls off.
That is why Harley riders are so good at putting bikes together. And every time they get somewhere, they have to stop, put it all back together, and then carry on.
So I told you guys I was, as the thing was like my last 3 years of high school, I worked as a custodian part-time because I was able to skip empty class periods, sitting there for an hour and go work for an hour and do it that way.
Yeah.
Well, one of the guys that had been there for 20, 30 years, he was a Harley rider. And we used to make fun of him all the fucking time because he had a wall and he had a garage in a special shed just for his bike, and he had to work on it and everything else. The whole back wall was covered in bike parts. I said, what do you have bike parts? They said, that's everything that's fallen off or broke on this bike. He had the bike for 1.5 years and the wall was full.
Yeah, that sounds about right for a Harley.
But he honestly had probably replaced enough parts that had fallen off or broke on that bike. He could have built a new bike.
Do you know, I actually get that people like the style of a Harley. And
certain ones I like. Certain ones are just, they're too heavy. They're not,
What are you being sorry for, Lisa? Just carry on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know you're busy.
I said, we ain't going
Carry
nowhere.
on. We'll be here waffling away for ages yet, so just ignore us for this. I would. If Harley Davidson could make their bikes properly, that is what the issue is.
I mean, if they could at least, use chrome that's actually chrome and stays on the surface, that'd be cool too.
Or you'll be an HOG, will you? Harley Owners Group. You'll be able to hang around in bars together in your leather chaps. I've never been a Harley fan.
I'll say, Mike, just be careful if it's called Blue Oyster.
Just see, yeah. Well, Mike's got the beard going of Rob Halford. All he needs is the leather hat now.
Why do I feel like Mike's going to do like the Jack Sparrow route and have bees braided down?
He has got some of the Viking beads somewhere. Well, you know my point of view on it, Lee. I prefer the Kawasaki VNs. I think they're much better bikes. But each to their own with bikes, right? Each to their own with Harleys.
The one thing though that I think is the funniest part about Harleys is when they first, there's that point of, well, we want to trademark the sound of a Harley engine. That's an iconic sound of it. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It doesn't sound.
They can't trademark it anyway.
Well, no, they're idiots. But
no, they actually managed to get the patent on the tone of a Harley exhaust in America.
Why did it fell off and went clang?
Yeah, exactly. In the records for the patent and everything, what is the sound that the exact tone it makes?
No, they prosecuted Yamaha for it and won.
I knew it was a thing. I didn't know it actually went through that far.
But was that in American court?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they prosecuted Yamaha.
Yes, it is nicely. It is really nice. I tell you what, I've got to. I don't know why, and it shouldn't, as a biker, it shouldn't be. I really like some of the bikes that BMW are bringing out. BMW at the minute seem to be one of the only manufacturers who are coming out with new ideas.
Also, what news coming out? I haven't seen anything from BMW.
Some really clever ideas. They've come out with one of their new ideas for gearboxes. It's brilliant. They've come out. It's too long-winded to go into, but it basically works as like a manual gearbox, but then you put it into first gear, and it will run as like a semi-automatic gearbox. So
it's the full synchromesh system, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, really clever. And they've put it on their enduro bikes and everything. So if you go off-road, you haven't got to worry about the clutch.
Yeah.
Sourcing it for you. Really clever. Not all are, Mike. Not all are. A lot of BMWs now are using parallel twins, inline fours.
I was going to say they've got some inline fours going now.
And the Boxer engine, is a really efficient engine.
Well, it's been used for that reason, though. For how long?
It is too wide. It is. I know what Mike's getting at. And they have come up with a lot of revolutionary stuff. But there's a lot of these Chinese bikes that are coming in now that are really, really, really good. The Chinese seem to have come in and they're actually producing some stuff that is fucking good. It's good stuff. I hate to say it, but the Chinese are taking over in a lot of fucking shit. whether you like it or not.
Well, think though they've got focus still on these industries, not as much the political side. I mean, they're definitely taking a stand on the political shit too, but a lot of their energy is focused on still industry.
How many cars are coming out of China?
Yeah.
And they're good.
This is a controversial one because I know none of us like EVs. But China's regulations for EV batteries are so strict, you can have a 50% fatal battery failure, and the inside of the car is safe for 30 minutes.
I mean, usually an instantaneous issue.
I would like to see.
No, this is. I've seen video evidence where they deliberately blew 2 cells, which took 2 more cells, and in 24 hours didn't escape the battery pack.
Yeah, I've seen those, Mike. I have. It is an unfortunate name, Bender Motorcycles, but we'll skip the name. Just go with it. They have actually come out with some really good bikes. Really good.
Well, think though, if the bikes are that quality, you're in front of somebody in the race. You have Fight My Shiny Metal Ass right on the back of it. It's perfect.
I was just riding my Bender.
It doesn't work quite in this country, does it?
I've just been out and had a ride on my Bender.
Or even over here, like, what were you doing all weekend? I was out on a Bender. Right.
Unfortunate name. Like a lot of the Chinese stuff, they haven't really thought about how the name.
See, that's there's been certain names for stuff that's like you didn't think about that. Your translator was not good this time.
I've been on the Bender all day.
You might as well have called it, the arse fun or the arse tickler, or it's just, please, China, if you're going to come up with some names, come up with something.
Speak to an English person first.
We're going to call it the Bender. No, you're not. No.
There's a YouTube channel I sometimes watch, Refashioned Hippie, and she goes through where people have got names just wrong, and it's like, just show it to one 12-year-old boy first. Just one.
If he laughs, don't do it.
If they laugh and go bright red in a giggling fit, you got it wrong.
Yep.
But that's one of her things, is just one 12-year-old boy. And China really would benefit from listening to that. But talking China, this last few weeks, been watching Mooch, and some of the technology with battery tech is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm impressed as all hell by these 90 amp 10 powers.
Yeah.
I think half the issue with China is there's a lot of people in the world still consider China as like a third world country.
And 2/3 of the country
is weird.
Like, I hate to say it, but Trump being one of them, they're just in paddy fields and they farm for rice. There still are some who are farmers, like there are anywhere in any country.
Like, you need to have food to survive, but
well, it helps. It helps.
They have one of the 2 biggest populations of any country on the planet. They kind of need food.
It helps. It does help.
It is very helpful.
But they've also got some very, very clever people. Very clever.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no doubt about that. And there's a lot more people from what we would say is the Western world going now to China as engineering.
Yeah.
What's
The
that? I saw it
Chinese, the
was
Chinese are brilliant.
a couple of years ago. I saw it, and it was it's their population, per square mile. It's high in the areas there are. Well, obviously, there's a lot of power being used in these areas. You can only generate so much by plants and everything else. I can't remember what the percentage was, but it was a decent enough. It was like 20 to 30% of sidewalks were all converted into like kinetic paths in certain stretches of them, and they're all every step somebody takes on it. It might not be a lot of electricity produced, but think how many steps are being taken per day on that sidewalk.
Yeah, but it works.
Yeah.
And it at least helps somewhat with the grid issues,
And they're also using solar panels in others.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
So
no
either way, they are starting to generate a lot of green power because they've got the technology.
Well, it's common sense stuff. You're using the stuff anyway. It's just put this in place.
Well, they're producing 18650s that would put 21700s of 2 years ago to shame.
Yep.
18650s.
What are the amps on those?
The Amprius ones that I bought are 36 amps CDR, 56 amps temperature limited, and Mooch has tested them to 100 amps.
CDR
for an 18, that's ridiculous.
CDR meaning constant discharge rate, for those who don't know. Because Professor Bill does decide not to tell us all that. He just tells us the fact.
In all fairness, my head just kept rolling because I knew exactly what he meant. We've been talking batteries too much lately. There you go, Mark. We have the technology. We will put bigger 18650s into Trump. Oh, wait, it's still ain't going to work properly.
It's too late for Trump. It's bust.
It's funny. A lot of buildings now being built, Mike. Quite a few use that technology. The technology is already there of using solar powered, like a window that is actually solar panel.
Mm-hmm.
Shanghai's been doing it, haven't they?
Shanghai. Is it Petronas Towers as well last summer, I think?
Yeah, Petronas Towers, which is Shanghai. Yeah.
But they've been doing that for a number of years, haven't they?
What's the one in Dubai? The big one. Tallest build, Burj Khalifa.
I can see it, but I can't think of it. Yeah.
That, do you know, a pointless fact, a friend of mine actually worked on the internet connections on Burj Khalifa. He had to put some of the internet lines in, not put the top of Burj Khalifa.
Think about it as well. Also, having a slight frosted glass gives a bit more privacy as well. If it's like a solar panel, it will give a bit more privacy for the outside, so that no one can look in.
If you need privacy on the 50th floor, I'd worry.
True.
I mean, it would probably help with obviously sun glare and everything else, and you're absorbing that instead of just having to pass through.
It will help with temperature control inside the buildings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly when you're in equatorial regions.
Yeah.
I mean, was it about 4 years ago, Vic saying, "Oh, you'll never get an 18650 above 25 amps."
Well, when he said it, they already were.
I was just saying they were like 30 and 35.
We had 30 amps.
30.
Yeah, but to now have 56 amps.
Yeah. The technology, what you've got to realise, and people don't seem to realise, is the technology is like probably 6 or 7 years ahead of what we now have. So Will
Well,
electric,
right.
I
Oh,
say
go ahead.
I still think that electric cars will get a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally, though, this last year, cell technology hasn't just moved forward a bit. It has
It's
leapfrogged.
Mhm.
It's jumped massively.
Yeah. I still think the future, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, I still think that in the future, electric cars will be a thing and we will have efficient, usable electric cars.
Yeah, but how long is that future from now?
There's a but here. It's not the cars that are the issue. The cars,
It's the infrastructure.
your infrastructure, exactly. It's okay to say, yeah, I've got an electric car, it'll do blah, blah, blah. It's this fast in a straight line and it does all of that. Thank you for that, Lee. Garlic bread is the future, yes. Garlic bread?
Yeah. Mike, 56 amps, Mooch has tested it to destruction.
Yeah, and if it's Mooch, it's been tested properly.
The same battery is Mooch put on 100 amp testing.
The issue we've got in this in a lot of countries, but especially in the UK, we need better infrastructure for our electricity. Right?
Full stop.
I mean, at least your wiring's on the same gauge we have.
Well, there is that. The Green Party are all saying we don't want nuclear power. We don't want blah, blah, blah. We've proven. We said this last week. Nuclear power, so long as it is done obviously safely and obviously done properly, maintained by the right people, it's the cleanest, most efficient, and produces the most power. Right? So it is the best for the environment, technically.
Yeah.
So you have you use nuclear because it is better. From that, you can then use electric vehicles, which makes the planet better for everybody. I agree. You get a decent infrastructure.
As long as we can please have immediate brake light features for regenerative braking.
Don't even start on with.
Dude, I almost hit that asshole yesterday because of that shit.
I agree, Mike. We do need better infrastructure. Full stop. We're getting into the government thing, which we definitely need that changing. But if the country is going to go, with the green thing and more efficient, would I drive an electric car if it was efficient? It does what I need it to do. You can charge it when you need to,
reasonably,
at a reasonable cost. Yes, I don't have an issue with that.
Not just cost though, time frame.
Yeah,
because you've seen the thing people that have these cars. Well, if every bay at that charge facility is full, it takes me 7 hours to charge my battery because I didn't, this or that or what,
Yeah, but
you can pay extra and get a supercharge for an hour.
Their idea
you're sitting there for an hour.
You go to work, you put your car on charge, it charges while you're at work, you drive home. Well, that's fine, but what if you need to do something in between? What happens if you need to go somewhere? It doesn't work.
Right. Or say you don't have that ability and you charge at home every night, right? What happens? You're driving all day, you get home, battery's flat, cool, you get home, put on a charger. 20 minutes later, God forbid an emergency happens. And you've got to take off to the hospital or whatever for yourself, somebody else, whatever it is, and your battery's flat.
Tough. Can't do it.
Well, go get your generator, put it in the back of your smart car, fire her up.
Yeah, but I've seen some of the stuff Mooch has put out. Planned cells for Molicel. Charging at 80 amps, can discharge at 100 amps safely.
Wow.
So the technology, this is what we're saying, the technology is there.
The technology is there. They're just getting over a couple of production issues.
The car manufacturers have got the technology to build these things. The thing that is stopping most of this are the countries infrastructure because governments aren't moving fast enough.
Nowhere near.
You know, I'm not being like Mike said about infrastructure full stop. Yeah, I mean, look at how long it takes this fucking country to do anything. Shall we have tea? We'll have a debate on it next week.
Do we have plenty of milk?
I don't know about that. We'll need to have a government inquiry on that. It's like, look, things need to be done quickly. Make a fucking decision.
Well, see, here's the issue, though. So you have our country over here that makes everything a split-second decision. None of them are good decisions 98% of the time. That's a given. Then your country, again, usually a bad decision in the end of it. Exactly. But it takes you 6 years to do it. So no matter what, you're getting a bad, outcome.
Yeah.
But at this point, I mean, I would never normally say this, but if either way it's going to be shit, I'd rather have the bullshit we have here and at least be a quick decision, and it'd be bad now and try to get past it than wait 6 years for it to get bad.
The issue we've got in this country with Keir Starmer, he has made one decision I agree with. Not going into Iran, not getting involved in the war.
That I agree with, yeah.
I agree with that. Apart from that, the man is a fucking moron. 100% he is a moron.
That's on a good day.
On a bad day, he's the full.
That's when the brain cells are actually getting along and having tea,
I mean, something needs to happen before. Well, it should have happened 6 months ago, and he should have been gone. But then the same applies to America. You should have got rid of Trump
during the first term.
I mean, he's getting worse and worse and worse.
I'm gonna check on the kids, guys. Y'all waffle for a minute.
I mean, Trump's been getting worse literally by the day. You can see it degenerating.
Yeah. Being serious though, not joking now, it's pretty obvious to me that there is some sort of dementia of some kind with Donald Trump. Yeah. And in no way am I belittling anybody who's had dementia, because obviously my nan had it. My dad had it before he died as well. So, and dementia is a horrible disease. The difference is my dad was not in charge of a country. Thank fuck. Oh. But how can you look at somebody and think, yeah, he is showing signs of his mental capacity is failing? How can you look at that man and go, yeah, we'll leave him in charge? Why is nobody looking at him and going, this is not good, we're going to have to, do something here and get a shot of him, get him out of that job, because it isn't safe. I don't know. This is true, Lisa. This is very true. Yeah. Very, very true.
This is something people forget, is Starmer originally really was a civil servant.
Well, we know who's behind Starmer.
Bit close. Yeah, too close behind.
Tony Blair. Tony Blair is firmly behind him.
Very firmly behind.
Pushing all the way. I made me feel sick again.
And using Cherry Blair as a condom.
Oh, you had to bring up Lord Ali Baba, didn't you? Oh, God. And Lord Ali's in there as well. Oh, we're getting into the human centipede now, aren't we? The government centipede.
Oh, please no.
Thank you for that image, Martin. Thank you very much. Tony's balls deep. Yeah, that's an image.
I didn't need that image.
That's an image I really didn't need in my head. Ugh. Ugh. Just to lighten things off, has anybody bought anything vape-wise this week?
No, surprisingly.
No, I haven't either. Oh, that's a lie, actually. I got some concentrate this week. Got some blackcurrant.
Yeah, I got a load of concentrate a couple of weeks ago.
There we go.
I think Craig's doing his cauliflower cheese.
Call it whatever you have to, you know. No, only thing Vapor that I bought this week is a new battery. I bought a new LiPo.
Yeah, I bought some batteries.
Yep.
And I had to buy another one of these.
Throw the elbow. Throw the elbow, man.
I've lost one.
You've lost a battery already?
No, I've lost one of these mods.
Oh, Jesus, Bill. All right, chicken in the cushions, in the chair.
I've checked all over the place.
Where did you have it last?
Did you accidentally sit on it and it disappeared then?
No.
Stories of A&E with Bill.
Bill's at the hospital. I tripped over and slipped.
Walked by the nurse and farts. Why does it smell like black currant and custard?
No, it'd be peppermint and custard.
He has to plug his USB-C into it anyway.
Oh, Matt.
Mel's done almost 10,000 steps.
Nice, Mel.
Yeah, but have you got home again? Or have you just done 10?
I have bought the Studdy, the Ryan Studdy. Yeah, I'd be for the possibly.
He said possibly. That means Sarah can hear.
No. I have to have.
It means the boy just walked out of the room. The boy's going to hear and tell Sarah.
No, he's gone now. He's taking the mattress.
Why is there a bed slowly appearing behind you? Is this a hint from your family? You're sleeping in here.
We went to IKEA today because he wanted a double bed. Yes. So he didn't think his bedroom would be big enough to put a double bed in. Oh no, we've bought a double bed for him and he's built it all now as well. So yeah.
And he's going to be
the wardrobe that was in his bedroom is now behind me.
So he now has a luxurious double bed and nowhere to put clothes.
But now Craig has a spare wardrobe for all of his vape gear.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but the conservatory gets warm. I can't put liquid in it because the liquid will go.
So put the liquid in the other one you're currently using. Pull the avalanching mountain of boxes that aren't opened yet, and put those in.
Get rid of it. Get rid of all the boxes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, get some 1-inch polystyrene, line the wardrobe, and then it'll stay cool.
Yeah, the wife put all the.
Now, just wait. He's going to have a humidor installed on the side of the cupboard. You know, like food with cigars. He's going to sit there and temperature control, humidity control his juices. Yeah.
So what he's basically done is
he's going to attach AC to it.
He's now got nowhere to put his clothes while in his bedroom.
Oh, they'll be on the floor as usual.
I was gonna say on the floor, yeah.
He hasn't thought about this, has he? As usual.
We have. He
Yeah,
hasn't.
Well, fair do.
Yeah, so
How long do you give it before he walks in his bedroom and stubs his toe on the new bed?
First
Tuesday.
thing tomorrow morning.
tomorrow night. Probably tomorrow night.
And then starts bitching about it.
No, it'll be 2 a.m. He'll wake up to go take a pee and forget that he treats bed. Wham!
Yeah, probably. Or he'll sleepwalk.
See, now
Well,
sleepwalks in your room. Can you make me a sandwich?
Yeah, but at least
Oh,
we
he's
won't be
done
able
that
to
before.
in the wardrobe again.
He
done that
sleepwalked
before.
and asked you for food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Last time he sleepwalked, he had a pile of clothes in his arms and walked out his bedroom with them. He's going to go and put them in the laundry basket.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, at least his subconscious is trying to clean.
Yeah, true. But there was a yogurt pot in amongst it as well. When Santa put the wash in, there was an empty yogurt pot in it.
Well, at least it was an empty yogurt pot.
That's true. There was no spoon in it, I think.
Problem is, where the spoon go?
That was probably on one of the plates that was left in his bedroom.
I've just realised you do know that with a double bed, you can get twice as much of your crockery and stuff under there.
No, there's drawers that can
Oh,
go
even
underneath.
better. He can
So he's
stash
gonna
all
put
more.
it away at least.
Oh, when last time he tidied his bedroom prior to giving his bedroom a lick of paint, he found numerous socks underneath his bed.
Were they stiff?
I'll say where they. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't pick them up. I didn't put them in the laundry basket. I don't know.
Did it sound like broken glass when he dropped them into the basket?
Yeah, but it was hammering nails into the wall with them afterwards.
I don't know.
No, Lee, that doesn't happen anymore.
Lee,
Youngsters
It
now.
doesn't happen anymore. It's all digital nowadays. It's all digital.
Yeah, he goes
I was
on
saying, you
the
seem really
iPad.
confident in that, Greg.
Apparently.
No, Craig, you accidentally shared the screen one day with you.
What is that extra tab?
How did that get on there?
I might not have shut down the laptop properly once before. And the wife might have went onto the laptop.
Oh no!
Oops.
Now I use the tablet.
I mean, hey, at least he got to worry about the sticky keyboard. So,
At least he didn't get up and stand on his laptop.
That's true.
well, and remember, yeah, right, stood on it because it was conveniently sitting open next to the bed on the floor. Well, couch, but
It's very true, Martin. They don't know the joy that you used to get from finding a partly used porno magazine.
Possibly. Or going to the slightly dodgy corner shop that you could buy one and stuffing it down the arm of your jumper.
And then trying to sneak it in the house without your mum finding out.
See, you guys had that, but then the range that I grew up in was the days of like LimeWire. So you could get it digitally, but 9 times out of 10, you just gave your mom's computer 18,000 viruses and malware issues. And why is the laptop not working? I don't know.
My mate came home to have a post-it note on the magazines that were on top of his bed. Where did you get these? From his mother. Dad gave me them.
Oh, it's classic.
Yeah.
I remember getting a bollocking. You said that. I remember getting a bollocking off my dad for having a couple of porno mags. And then he says, because we're both into photography, and Dad says, just go out and get my camera out of the wardrobe. So I went in there, and under his camera bag is about a stack of porno. Don't tell your mother.
As you're flicking through.
There may have been a few go missing.
I'll say nothing beats when I was a kid, and you wake up, probably like 7, 8 years old. Wake up, no, go bother your dad. I'm sleeping or whatever. Oh, Dad's passed out in his chair, in the living room. Wake him up. Hey, I can't sleep. Blah blah. Oh, sure, we'll flip the TV on. Mind you, the days of the 50-inch, box style big screens, speakers the size of way more than you ever should need for a home system. He had the volume up. It's on the TV, and you've got 50 inches of fucking titties. How fast that man jumped, dropped the remote trying to turn it off, and then had to find it to get it turned off. I'm sitting there at 7, 8 years old going, okay.
Oh,
you get the same look at don't tell your mother. Just don't tell her what you just saw.
Ten-minute porn channel previews.
No, waking up as a teenager at 2 a.m. for Skinamax. But you had to be slick about it. You had to have cartoons or something on the other channel and have that last button ready to hit.
You do realise that all parents knew you were doing it.
Oh yeah,
they knew.
Oh, in hindsight, as a parent, especially yourself, you're like, oh, we were so obvious about the dumbest shit we did.
Yeah. Parents knew you did,
and we thought we were so slick.
And they stood the other side of the door, pissing themselves laughing, waiting to open it.
Right. Or no, wait for you to open it and just stand there waiting.
No, the thing is, it took them 10 minutes to stop laughing before they could open the door.
Yeah. To give you that serious speech, And it was always your dad had to give you that speech, wasn't it? That you shouldn't watch that. It's like, you two-faced cunt, you always do.
And what about the video you've got in your secret place, Dad?
Which one?
No, when he goes, well, which genre? Because this cabinet is A, this cabinet is B.
I tell you something, it was a lot safer when that was how kids got hold of porn than how it is now. I'm not saying kids should be watching porn, but what I'm saying is, compared to what kids
the digital versions, there is too much of an opening for people to get in contact with these kids. It's not them just seeing things they shouldn't see at that age, but then there's contact with adults that, well, we've already talked about some adults.
You think what's on some of these sites and what kids can actually see? Yeah.
Given Matt, when I was growing up, it wasn't that stuff we were watching that was the issue, but you had sites, especially UK sites, to be honest, dude, you would see people getting murdered in the woods with a screwdriver when I was 12 years old, and it was easily accessible. And it wasn't even dark web.
Steakandcheese.com, rotten.com.
Oh, Jesus.
They were two very, very, very dodgy sites. And those were the sites that had like real life accidents and murders and executions. I mean, they were some
graphic shit.
Sick shit. I know it was only a couple of years or 5 years ago that because they had, I think it was rotten.com still had part of it on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't long ago.
Wow.
They got it off the internet.
I figured that had been gone a long time ago.
Because somebody site ripped it. Basically, they took the whole site and then put it to a
different domain,
different server. But that's what they do. Even though people will bring down a site, and I'll go on to an even sicker thing in a minute. They'll bring down a site and then they just site rip
warning,
it, and that's what they do. People say about these like paedophile groups. That's what they do with these paedophiles video groups. They site rip it and then they'll just put it up on a country that has no real rules, like I don't know, Thailand or Malaysia or Philippines or
Lithuania.
Yeah. There's always a way around these things.
Oh, you're not wrong, Martin. It was all, the share of ideas and communication and the betterment of technology. And, well, human beings are disgusting, perverted creatures, and look what happens.
Yep. You look at the development of media, full stop. What has always been just under the surface, but basically funding it all. Right back to the birth of photography.
Pornography of any sort and anything to do with death.
The taboos of the world.
I
don't want to see that stuff, but you're going to watch it, aren't you?
Yeah, but that's the thing. People say, I don't want to see this. But somebody, if you show them a video of something very, very sick, somebody being blown to pieces, for instance, that type of thing, people will watch it.
It's the same thing as, God forbid you see a horrific car accident right in front of you in traffic.
You'll look at it.
People are still sitting there and trying to, gooseneck around other cars trying to see, whose head is rolling across the pavement. Well, that's horrific. That's catastrophic, a horrible thing, which it is. It's a horrible thing. But you're still curiosity going to get the better. I mean, you're going to sit there and try to look at every detail you can.
I mean, the one that always got me is, for the longest time, pornography was banned, and yet they could show the most graphic violence possible.
Yep.
The fact that it was simulated is irrelevant.
Right.
It was shown in the most graphic way possible.
And now, of course, we've gone from simulated or graphic violence. We've now got AI.
Yeah.
And what they're doing now is taking a girl's face or boy's face of somebody. And this is sick, so I warn anybody who's about to be triggered. You take the face of a young girl or boy of, say, 6 or 7 or younger. You then get a young girl in her 20s who's very slim and not well developed, shall we say, of a slim build. And you put that face onto that body. Then, even though it's legal, technically, it looks like a young underage girl. And that's what they're doing. And I said 3-4 years ago, this will happen. and got
Well,
argued with by certain people who I won't say who, but they did. And that's exactly what they're doing. And that's exactly what Trump's fucking doing. Well, not that side of it, but that's what AI is doing. There's even sites out there you can create your own porn videos with AI.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to.
I've said it from the beginning, and I'll say it again. AI is one of the dumbest things and most dangerous things that should ever have been brought into reality.
I disagree. AI is very useful if it's used for
I'll say in which industry, though? In which direction?
In most industries, it's very useful if it's used for the right reasons.
I have one caveat. Can I please not have AI try to take my fucking order at McDonald's?
Yeah, I see your point there, but
we've all seen the videos. People who go up to the speaker, the AI will start. Can I get 4,000 cheeseburgers? Immediately, AI cuts off. Manager, what do you need?
Yes, but this is McDonald's. No, I do get what you mean, Martin. I get exactly what you mean. If somebody is that way inclined and that twisted to want to see that type of material, maybe it's better that AI is available.
I'll fight you on one thing here. Because of the fact they're using real people's faces and bodies and combining using AI, that's still an issue. If it was purely AI generated and it was not a real person, there was no trace back to actual people's physical features, that I could give you a little more leeway on.
The issue is it still feeds that mentality.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But is it better that one of these individuals can watch a video and get his jollies off to that? Or is it better that they go out and seek to do it with a child?
For that aspect, I can agree with, but either way, it's a very, very hard fine line of you don't want, let's be really honest, you don't want either down. Exactly. But in the sick world we're in, there's gonna be one or the other. We can't really. I wish we could stop it, but we really can't, unfortunately, because there's so many sickos out there.
The issue that I have with it is if you allow AI, that kind of normalizes it. If you normalize raping of children, I know that's going to get me in trouble, but fuck it. Child rape, and you normalize that, eventually normalizing it will mean that it's acceptable.
Well, look where it already started, Matt. Look at this child. What do they call it? Child attracted or minor attracted people or persons or whatever. No, we're not going to sugarcoat it to make you not seem as horrible as you are. I'm just no.
My issue with pornography is this. Okay, I have no issue with pornography. If somebody wishes to watch pornography between two consenting adults or more, but consenting adults, no issues. Okay, that's no issues. I've got no issues with that.
Now we're back to the adult choice and adults making decisions because they're adults. They have the life experience and they have the ability to consciously say yes, this, no, yes. You know what I mean? Kids don't have that.
The issue
are innocent and naive.
Is there are sickos out there who want to normalize that type of thing. They actually want to normalize it and normalize.
Yeah,
and said change terminology so it doesn't seem so abstract, so taboo. It's fucked up. Don't try to normalize any of this.
No, I agree with you, Lisa. I really do. Yeah. These people are sick.
Yeah, even enabling through AI normalizes it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it makes a version of the same thing acceptable.
Yeah.
So no. I mean, I hate to say this, but Starmer did actually go up against Grok.
Yeah.
For producing AI pedo stuff.
I do remember that, yeah.
And that is one where he finally stood up to one aspect of that group of people. The trouble was, he went after Grok, who are all they're doing is providing software to facilitate making illegal material.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful world we live in, isn't it?
Can we just wake up now? Or whichever kid is hitting the button on Sim Simulator, just go to bed already? You've been up for 3 days, too much monster. Let's just go to sleep, man.
Yeah, exactly, Lisa. It's because it was Elon Musk.
True.
I say I've never seen anything on there because I'm not interested in going down that side of the world, honestly. But I've heard so many things about ChatGPT doing the same level of horrific, just stupid things.
Which is why you get so many reports on Starmer, on all of them, anybody famous, and you get these fake news. I mean, just look at fucking Facebook. Every video that's on Facebook at the minute nearly is AI.
Well, not just that. Think about it this way. In the past, did you ever think we get to a point where you would have any celebrity, doesn't matter what level, what age, whatever, and you would have to detailed research a claim of their death every time you heard about it?
You do.
There's celebrities out there now that have died 14 times already in the last 10 years. You know,
a lot of the people who I'm bothered about, like Phil Campbell, people like that, I already knew because I know through like other sources. It comes up on my Instagram through like his son's Instagram. People like
right,
that.
direct people to him.
So it comes up, hate to say, sorry to say this, but blah, 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 and tell you that somebody's passed away. But if it's on Facebook, you haven't got a choice. You've got to check it because 99% of the time,
it's bullshit.
Like Chuck Norris. I put up about Chuck Norris.
I had to question it.
And Mike went, "You sure?"
Right, and that's like, it's not even a question of does he question your credibility. It's the world's credibility.
Funny. It was Mike saying, "You sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is."
And that's why I commented. I was like, "No, I personally went through and I verified it on like 4 different sources to make sure it was real." Because you can't just verify off one because you just can't.
Oh, that's a difficult one. That is, Martin, because I know some people, having an app that still talks to somebody might actually bring solace to them in the grieving process.
But isn't that also risky on the other side, flipping to delusion? I mean, I told you guys about that case about the woman, I think it was in Pennsylvania or whatever, that dug up her sister and husband after they were properly went through the process of the coroner. Their body's been preserved, and she dug them up and had them in her house, in her living room and garage for 10, 15 years, and lived with the corpses. You just get that attached, and that's a healthy level of attachment.
Oh, fuck's sake, Lisa.
No, death came for Chuck. They had it out. Chuck won, but death obviously is gone at this point. Somebody's got to take that position. Chuck is now death.
Well, I wish
when we all die, Chuck Norris is going to come up to us, pull the hood down, punch in the face with the extra fist behind his beard, and we will move on with our lives.
I wish he'd come and get fucking Trump.
I want to say, Martin, the AI app, I think what it needs to do, though, is it needs to have a way of tailing off.
Fair do. Something where it's not so a constant, permanent fixture in your life.
Yeah.
I kind of understand why people sort of get some sort of solace from it.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that completely.
But that.
But it's an artificial solace, though. That's the problem. And if you become dependent on that, where does your mental state go eventually?
I think it needs to have. It can start off daily, but it goes to week, goes to every other day, goes to weekly, and drops off across 6 months or possibly 12 months. And there has to be a point where that app no longer functions for that person.
Yeah.
I think it's dangerous for somebody in the grieving process. I think
it depends on how the death could have occurred.
Exactly.
Yeah. Situational, it would change a lot.
Mm.
Do you know, Martin? To be honest, I'm undecided. I would err on the side of caution and say it's probably a bad thing in a lot of ways, because the grieving process, everybody grieves differently. Everybody.
Well, and no, go back to that thing we talked about before, though. Well, you should only need this long to grieve about such an event in your life. You should be able to get past a certain amount of time. Now, what do they say it's going to say when people have this app and it's extended by however long because they're trying to do it a slower way and grieve at their own pace? Well, you've taken this long now to grieve because you had, this crutch to hold on to, and no matter what, somebody's going to have something to say.
No, you don't. It doesn't want to be interactive in that sort of way. It just wants to slowly tail off.
Yeah.
It could definitely.
Not coming back and saying, "Oh, you've had this up for 3 months. You need to slow down. You need to start thinking about."
Right, but I'm saying from outsiders that have their opinion about everything, that are already sitting here. Well, it should only take you this long for this or that or whatever. Well, first off, everybody agrees at a different rate. Some people, get over it rather quickly because, well, you just don't grieve the same way. Like me personally, I have tears in the moment and sadness and everything. Yes, I will, but I don't have a brain that can sit there and focus on that for a certain amount of time. It just doesn't.
I mean, I look back. Jeez, it was 40 years before I really grieved for my father. All right, there's reasons.
Oh, absolutely.
But it was well over 40 years before I really grieved for him. And it was like when I had my first total mental breakdown, me and my mother talked about my father. And I mean, this was 16 years after he died. But then we didn't speak about him again until 3 years ago. And then that was when I finally was able to let go. It was 3 years ago when I started to let go and started to remember there were some good things about him.
Well, like I said, you have had a very conflicted, to say it nicely, relationship with your dad, so it's very understandable that it would take that long to even be able to accept there was anything positive, because there was enough negative. It's hard to see past it. I mean, be fair.
But it's remembering things like finding my dad kept a fishing log, and he logged whenever we went fishing together, because that was the only time my father was never abusive towards me.
Captain's log. No, I don't think about Star Trek now.
But it was reading some of the personal notes in that log, though, and he said he was actually proud of the fact that I'd outfished him one day. Things like that.
Well, stuff that he probably never said to you.
nothing that was in that book was ever said to me.
No, I get that, Mike. I've still got messages from my dad on my messenger. There's no right or wrong. There's no grieving is just done when in your own time.
In your own time, own way, everything. Yeah.
Whatever it takes, it takes. There's no right or wrong. No right or wrong. Anybody who tries telling you any different, they're talking shit.
Sarah, all his vape gear's under the table. All his vape gear's hidden under the table. Check the boot.
He's got wireless earbuds in.
Oh, I know. That's the best part. She can hear me, but she can't.
It's where you want to have a flashing screen and you put it up.
Yeah, and don't look in that wardrobe again.
Or she might smash that over his head. Goes to use the wardrobe next week. Why is there a lock on it?
Do you think Craig's remembered that he's muted?
Well, unmute him.
Yeah, you can unmute him.
Unmute yourself, Greg.
I thought we were going to start dancing to YMCA then. So, one,
Everyone, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God. We're going to get threatening messages of Craig's missus now.
Matt, just make Craig the main screen.
No, I won't do it. Welcome to At Home with the Campbells. On this week's show.
On this week's show, my son has been building a bed, and my wife has now. I picked up. Yeah, I might have picked up an extra pack of the.
Your son made it with me helping him because his father wouldn't help. Because he wanted to talk to his friends more than he wanted to help his son. They can't hear me.
Yes, they can because I've unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Lefty tighty, righty loosey.
Yeah.
Could you say something to my husband about it? Tell him he's got to use his novel. Oh, he hasn't got one.
Yeah, Craig, why didn't you put it together, man? What's going on?
Because I get grumpy and I'll get annoyed.
Well, take the main support of the bed frame, whack yourself with it first before you start. Help you have a nice nap, then you can do it calmly.
My brother did that to me because I had been speaking one of the times when I'd been up in Scotland. I had been saying about a flashlight, and my brother said, "What the hell's a flashlight?" So I went on to eBay and showed him what a flashlight was, and my brother hit buy it now. I managed to cancel it, But for a good 2 or 3 weeks after that, I was getting adverts and emails saying,
I was gonna say, how did your Facebook look for a few weeks?
Flashlight. No, it wasn't. Yeah, luckily, yeah.
It's great when you sign people up to things they don't want to be signed up to.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, so I picked up an extra package that needs to go back to IKEA.
I mean, I'm so impressed you went to IKEA and made it in the store and back out, and you'll find your way back out.
I always get lost in IKEA.
Yeah, it was only that thing that we were going for. So in and out as quickly as possible.
It's boredom, I think.
Yeah, I've only ever been to IKEA once.
I've actually never been to an IKEA, to be honest with you.
The trouble was, the last I was going out with was after a few things. We were in there nearly all fucking day.
Mm.
So true, Lisa.
No, I got out the cab, Mike. I wasn't flashlight, and I got out the cab to deal with a fare evading passenger.
Did he have a flashlight?
It was when the police
I don't
officer turned up and said, "Excuse me, sir, could you stop buzzing?" I think most of us do it, Mel. If you've got a message or a voicemail, you tend to keep it for a while anyway.
I've still got all the phone numbers that were my mum, dad's, my grand's number still on the phone.
When you think about it, it's completely pointless because it's a pointless thing to keep.
No, what you get is the bad part is when you end up dialing that number for some reason, whatever state you might be in, and they've reissued that number to somebody, and they actually answer the number. Oh shit!
I haven't dialed it, but
no, we had.
No, that doesn't go down well, Mike.
It's about 15, no, maybe 18 years ago now. About 3 years after a friend of ours had died, and we just sat there and we're talking, and going to phone a taxi, and going through the phone book, and it's like, I've still got Cole's number. To which about a dozen voices all chimed in. Yeah, so have I. We'd all kept this. I mean, we were all really good friends with him.
It's pointless.
Yeah. We all kept his number. I know logically it's pointless.
Logical brain, okay? Taking emotion out of it. What's the point in keeping the number, or come to that, even a message of somebody who's passed on? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it before anybody shoots me, but logically, it's pointless.
If you're looking at take emotion and take everything else out of it, technically, yeah, you're right.
The emotion, because obviously it's emotional attachment and missing that person and so on. So I've got stuff here that's completely pointless.
So Mel was.
I still have my grandparents' vacuum cleaner from the 70s in my garage.
Mel was best part of 3 miles from home when she told us she had nearly 10,000 steps.
At the rate Mel was
going, she made it back home. Either that or she was doing circles in the living room.
When you get one in a minute saying, "How do you get back over the Mexican border?" Mel, wrong direction.
No, even better is when, Matt, you hear a knock on your door. How the hell did you make it across the ocean?
You've gone too far.
I was going to say, as long as it's not the Canadian border, because you can't find her then, Tyler.
You can't get over there anyway.
Well, Canada won't have you.
That still makes me laugh, though, the whole thing that you couldn't look at Google Earth for Canada just to see.
It showed Canada, But if you try to get a driving route from here to anywhere, Ontario, whatever, and normally it would give you a straight shot. Here's the border, here's your tolls and all that. It literally just gave you. There's no. What did it say? There's no actual way to do this trip, or no, destination cannot be accessed, or whatever it was. And this is before Canada made the big, announcements of we're done with you. This is before even that happened.
Yeah, but I mean, can you blame Canada for wanting nothing to do with America?
Oh God, no. I'm American, not wanting anything to do with America.
America. Don't worry.
America. Yeah. Home of the free to do as we tell you. Land of the brave. Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
No, home of the opinionated. The wrong opinions, and you have the right. Everybody has the right to their opinion. I have the right to feel like your opinion is stupid. You're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, I've stopped. There's a lot of questions now. I screen what I'm going to answer. If it's from an American, I don't answer it.
Oh, I quite like an argument with an American now and again, because they're always.
I say, Bill, don't lie. You have some fun on Quora.
Yeah, but some of them are so unbelievably stupid,
and they're so. It's not just stupid, but they're so convinced they're right.
Yeah. I had an American tell me that I would get a big bill from the NHS.
Why? What?
For what? Right. What'd you steal? Oh, the nurse.
I've only once ever had a bill from the NHS, and that's when I put my head through the security door. For damaging the security door.
That I understand them charging you for.
I slightly more than damaged it. The thing was, I was supposed to be paying in installments, and after the third installment, I stopped paying. And my doctor said, no, should never have been charged because should never have been allowed to stay in the situation that caused what happened.
Oh, true. True.
That's fair. No, in all technicality, if people were doing certain position jobs the way they're supposed to, you never would have been even near that place.
Well, I would have been there, but I wouldn't have had the response of the psychiatrist.
Do you know what makes me laugh with Americans? And this is a sweeping statement when I say Americans. Americans have an opinion on every country in the world. Even though most Americans don't know where half the countries are in the world or what the capital city. I remember watching a video years ago. They asked an American what country has the Eiffel Tower in it.
The UK.
And they said Las Vegas.
Oh, fuck's sake.
No, you fucking morons. That doesn't surprise me. Walmart, stupid. Yeah. You don't need to say anymore.
Yeah, the one I love is the Americans who swear English is an American language because people in the UK stole it, despite the fact that the main country of
the order of operations here, people.
England.
It's not. May I add, is that for Marissa's sake, it's not all Americans we hate. It's stupid Americans, of which there seems to be quite a lot, I'm afraid.
Well, see, at least you got one thing. We've all seen those videos of the people of Walmart videos where just the interesting things people do and wear, especially during COVID. During COVID was the best. Imagine just every day going to work and being like, it's work. You don't really want to be here. But imagine the things you see just walk through that door every day.
I still like the little faux pas that Donald made the other day when you had the Japanese Prime Minister.
Oh God, yeah.
And he brought up about Pearl Harbor.
Oh no!
Didn't you see
Like I
that?
said, like I said, you guys know I don't watch a lot of the stuff because, well, A, it's just frustrating. I'm sorry, it's just it's irking, and two, I can't listen to the man fucking talk.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a gimmick. I feel it's a fake way to talk, and I know it's not. I know it's how his brain's actually producing the words, but it's so bad.
Yeah, but it's when he turns to the Japanese Prime Minister and says, "Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor?" Apart from the fact it happened before he was born.
Just one thing here. Apart from that fact,
fuck's sake.
The fact that they were at war at the time.
Yeah.
Why does Donald? I just don't get it. How can you?
Just remember, he could beat Elvis in a fight. Now that he's dead in the ground.
Well, anybody could beat him now.
Well, I say,
but Trump still asked. He still asked to make sure.
What's next?
He's been dead 39 years. I should hope he can beat him in a fight.
Next week, celebrity death match with Donald Trump and Chuck Norris.
And Chuck Norris is still
kept shop swears his elbow.
That was one of Kirsty MacColl's great songs.
Yeah. Oh, good. That'll be fun for you, Mike. That will be fun. You seriously need to get your heart checked, Mike. Because if your blood pressure keeps skyrocketing like it is, even when you're on medication, there's something, I would say, something else causing that. But you need the specialist to, because that's scary shit. If blood pressure goes too high, that's not good.
Well, I still remember when my GP checked my blood pressure. It was probably the first time in 10 years. And he goes, 258 over 186. And I said, what's that mean? And he said 3 months.
Yeah, fucked.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Oh, that's good then, Mike.
But then I started on the blood pressure medication and started getting chest pains. Saw my GP on the Thursday. Following Monday, I'm in seeing the consultant. The end of that week, I'm seeing another consultant who goes, right, I'm not going to do most of the tests that we do. I'm going to go straight for an angiogram. Family history.
Yes.
So but are there trees? Are there still trees to worry about? We got to map this out, Mel.
We're about to find out. Bump.
Get a picture in the group message to build goose egg.
Was that 1, 2, miss a few, 99, bang.
Ow.
Now take a book. What?
What is doxazocin? It sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
It's obviously a blood pressure.
Is it though, or is it a beta blocker?
Hang on. Brand name Cardura. Alpha 1 blocker. By relaxing muscle. Common side effects: dizziness, fatigue, and low blood pressure.
And also treated use symptoms of an enlarged prostate.
Yep.
I mean, we don't even might have something up his ass, but you know.
That's normal. Yeah, that's normal. So basically, it's the same as a lot of the meds. It's to bring blood pressure down.
Yeah.
But
well, you might have said that they had him on a max dose.
It sounds to me, Mike, like they're just bouncing you from one tablet to another.
Seeing which one works.
Mm-hmm. Only problem with that is if you don't give a certain time in between, or you know everything else, it's kind of a blur.
Yeah.
Unless you get massive improvement out of nowhere.
It's well, I know I'm on quite high doses of blood pressure tablets. One of them I'm technically overdosed on. Maximum dose is supposed to be 200 milligrams, and I'm on 225.
Hold on, Dr. Martin.
Actually, yeah, I agree.
I would say so.
I say Martin would be the one to tell you.
Mike the guinea pig. I swear a lot of this cutting and changing medications at the minute, I swear a lot of it is to cut costs.
Well, and that begs the question: how many of these, medication shortages are actual shortages, and how much is if we can get you off of this onto this, it'll be a cheaper, overall for everybody.
Oh, at the minute, shortages is a big problem.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've had it here for years over all kinds of different things,
And that's true.
Well, there's that time period where all of a sudden it was right about COVID era. Everybody sat at home and self-diagnosed so much. Well, I have ADHD. I have, well, some of us really actually do have ADHD. So thank you for taking all the medication that we needed. And now there's kids that need this medication that can't get it.
There's a lot of people who are currently in the UK doing that.
Yeah.
A lot.
But I hate to say it this way, but it's become popular to have certain issues.
Yeah, some people are doing it because they can get more money from benefits. That's all I'm going to say. There we go. And getting children diagnosed with ADHD and things like that, so then they can claim disability and stuff like that. There's a lot of that going on. And the kids that do actually need it are you struggling to get it done? But
yeah.
There we go. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we say about people abusing the system and that. The semaglutide that I take now. I was on the injectable form, liraglutide, and couldn't get hold of it because people were getting private prescriptions for it.
And taking the supply
and it just wiped out the supply. Nobody could get hold of it apart from the private practitioners who were paying double what anybody else.
Also, because of what they're paying for it, exactly, they get first dibs on it.
Yeah. Fortunately, I think it's Roche were working on an alternative tablet form of it. Because mine isn't primarily about losing weight.
Yeah.
It's about protecting my liver.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit more important.
Well, that's the other thing. Certain medications are. I mean, we all know a lot of medications are used for different things, depending on severity, this and that. But when you have medications for stuff like diabetes, whatever it happens to be, that okay, cool. It can also help you lose weight. All of a sudden, now it's being used as a fad, medication.
Yeah.
Not I medically need this medication.
Hey, John.
Long time no
How
see,
you
buddy.
doing, dude?
But yeah, so I mean that was a pain in the backside. Do you remember me having to chase around and got a Middlesbrough and Scarborough and Mull just to get hold of?
Barely have a supply.
Yeah. And then I go to one month, and the next month they haven't got any, so I've got to go even further afield. And it's like, can't go on like this.
Oh no.
But fortunately, at the same time, the tablets became generally available.
Now, do you prefer the tablets over the injections? Obviously not being an injection. Or do they work similar enough that it's,
The problem with tablets is they're not straight into your bloodstream.
I'll say your time of effectiveness is,
you're digesting it, so you lose part of the effectiveness of the actual drug.
Well, yeah.
Because it's broken down by your stomach.
Yeah.
Where injecting just under the skin was a totally different.
Well, you immediately get the full concentration of your medication and everything.
Yeah. Injecting just under the skin meant it was once a week. Taking it orally, it's every day.
Yeah. And you've already got 3 handfuls of pills a day, but it's all right. So you've already got 3 handfuls of pills a day.
Well, so I remember one time going to see my doctor, and he goes, you're still not actually eating food at breakfast time? I goes, no. He goes, well, I think you should eat more solids. What do you mean I should eat more? Well, here's 2 more prescriptions.
No.
Yep.
That's what I liked about my GP. He had a sense of humor about it. It's like years ago, I was going to Slimming World, bumped into him in Sainsbury's, and he's like, and I said, just to prove I am eating properly and what's on the Slimming World diet, and showed him the trolley, and he goes, yeah, it's all right, I'm not going to get fat on these, bunch of flowers in a newspaper. But I like it when you got a doctor who you can be honest with and just doesn't give you loads of bullshit spiel.
That's better than the doctor I had for my surgeon, for my big surgery, for my gallbladder. And I had to have a 45-minute conversation about how bad vaping was for you. I'm sitting there in a pre-op, and he's trying to discuss vaping and my health. Well, you guys are as bad as I am, and you have enough information on your side. Well, he felt kind of dumb pretty quick. When he stops mid-conversation, he goes, wait, you know a lot about this. Like, yeah, more than you do, because your studies that you're looking at aren't studies. They're bullshit. So,
Yep,
Mm.
they always are.
I mean,
popcorn among his bag.
yeah. The most I get from any of them is, oh, you're still vaping? Well, at least you're not smoking. That's it.
Mm.
Because I'll walk in, first thing I do, I've got that in my hand and I just put it on the desk.
Dad jokes are us.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck's sake.
It gives you ideas, though, don't it?
Mm.
Yes. Right. 2 hours 12. I suppose we better call it a day before Martin comes out with any more bad jokes.
Oh, come on,
Or
I'm
Mike
sure
gets started.
with another bad one before we finish. Come on, Martin.
Quick
I'm
2 hours, though.
Now.
All right, Martin, you got counted 2 minutes. Let's start thinking. That's probably my turn this week. Well, as always, you guys know where to find us. We might take the piss, like we said at the beginning of the show, but if you guys actually have an issue and need a chat, we will take it seriously and, for the most part, and have a good talk. Talk about it. So don't be shy about it. You guys need us. Know where to find us. Past that, have a good week. Take care of yourselves. On to you, Bill.
Yeah, cheers. Yep, group's always there. I hope all I can say is I hope everybody has a good week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends and family. Over to you, Craig.
Yeah, cheers, Bill. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good week. It's bank holiday at the weekend, isn't it? And Easter on Sunday.
Speaking of which, I will try to be back in time for the show next week. The lunch with my mom for Easter starts at 1, so I will do my best to be back in time.
You better be.
Yeah, so have a good week, everyone. The group is there, as Tyler and Bill have said. We will be back again next week, and I'll hand that to Matt.
I have no idea how I started the other day. Right, yes.
Martin, you didn't let me down.
Well done, Martin. Well done, bud.
We will be back next week, presuming that we don't get banned because of Martin's jokes.
If Mike's jokes haven't got us banned, Martin's aren't gonna.
Also, one of our audience, Lisa, is going into hospital for an operation this week. So hopefully everything goes well for Lisa and all is okay, which I'm sure it will be. So apart from that, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lee's being left home alone.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God, anything could happen.
Yeah, exactly. I probably will. Right. Until next week.
Yep.
We shall see you all later, guys.
Have a good week, everybody.